buddy. All right, let's go. What do we... So you're thinking VP, huh?
Look, I have VP as one of the teams that's going to make it really far in this tournament. One of my dream scenarios is having VP and Astralis in the grand finals. Long ways away. It's only day 2 of the group stage here, but a big welcome to all of you. It's Virtus.pro and G2 here on Nuke. Day 2, the last game of day 2 at the ELEAGUE Major, and it's already been completely explosive and a lot of interesting upsets. This got one, I mean, if you play Nuke in a best of 1, you have already slightly lost your mind, so we'll see how this is going to unfold. It could go either way, I think.
No, both of these teams extreme heavy hitters. And you got to go back in history as well with G2. You're going to have some players that are very comfortable on this map. Scream, Shoxy, Smith, they come to mind because they're part of that very games era, that Titan era, that could just body people on this map. So anything is possible, you're right.
Oh, and I think Virtus.pro just lost a big piece of the puzzle here. Neo had a smoke and Molotov just like Snack, so I think they had an elaborate plan going into it. Now they're missing half of the equipment, and Snacks, he's sneaking outside while the rest are in towards the ramp room. But where are they going to go with this? I think they needed some of those grenades to actually get onward. Snacks, he's got the high ground on Scream, and he's just going to straight execute him. But that only brings it back to a 4-on-4. What are they going to do to make up for the lack of grenades?
That's the question. I still feel like Scream is figuring out how to play that yard area, and that's going to be one of the major hurdles here for G2 to get that lockdown on CT side. He plays a key position, but that's not going to stop here as Pasha is already powering. He somehow wins that duel versus Smiths, but he's so low on HP. He's down to 33, and he's in a 1v3, and there's just no way he's going to win this fight. He's down to 19 now. He's just getting chipped down, and eventually they will pick up this kill, G2. That has to happen. Pasha gets another kill. Come on, you're not going to pull a Shoxy. No, RPK ends it.
I mean, a very weird round. I feel like we got robbed out of what could have been an interesting execute from Virtus.pro, and they had to. I think as soon as Neo went down, they had to try and adjust and improvise, and it didn't quite work out.
Yeah.
And here's what I'm thinking: because they went ramp, if you get the bomb down in B in the pistol and you have 2 Molotovs left, you can essentially deny the defuse all day. Because there's no way they're gonna have a smoke on Nuke for the potential Molotov. That's just never gonna happen. So I will never know. Maybe we will another time if they play Nuke later in the tournament versus Pro. But right now, they're gonna lose the pistol. And if you've not watched Nuke before, you know what that means. G2 are feeling excited.
And if you've not watched G2 before, well, they are a team that loves to go for SMG heavy buys in the follow-up. 4 SMGs plus a scout here for G2. What is this obscenity of a round? It triggers me so much to see them because now Tazzy's found the kill on Smiths. They have a man advantage here, VP rather.
They do. And they have another couple of deagles to play with.
Did I say VP or did I say VP? I thought I kind of got caught between the two.
Let's let Twitch chat and Twitter decide. I feel like there's a theme, but I don't want to draw too much attention to it either.
This is unbelievable.
Scream goes down as well. Snacks coming in with a kill now. RPK with a return here. It's a 4 versus 3. The bomb. Oh no! Denied shots. It's not happening. RPK gets a head jumping on him. That's one of the funniest things I've seen in a very long time. He closes the door on that grenade. And now Taz, he's got to be very worried. If those double doors open in front of him, he's only got the deagle, he's only got 31 health, and they're right outside. There, the door's open. They're not checking the corner right now. Defuse Tab once, he misses the shot, he's going to get one. Now he closes them again. It's the door flank, it's the headshot. And finally he goes down. They pick up the kit, and they have enough time for the defuse. What a ridiculous round.
Look at this already. This is a thing of beauty. The Ollie. It can't get any better than that. We're talking about timing all day long. That's the best timing I've seen so far today.
That's just so funny.
Sock's like, I gotta get out.
That's just so funny.
Still, they did actually manage to do quite a bit of damage, VP. And look at this. It's time for the hero plays. They're not gonna let G2 run away with this. Not gonna let them get greedy. They're gonna punish them for going for these SMGs. And they're going for the force buy here, VP, in the 3rd round, a round early. So this is where it gets fun, Anders. 2 AKs, a UMP, Tech 9 in a Deeg, and certainly a dream.
And you could bet your life they only went for this by Virtus.pro because they were down to that 1v1 of the last round. That's the reason they've managed to go this aggressive. And already they've lost Snacks. They're such an important player for any map for Virtus.pro. It's definitely true what Thorin is saying. An elite level player, there's no other way to put it.
Well, he's the one who pulled their bacon out of the fire versus Optic. I mean, 2 massive rounds from Snacks pretty much clinched it for VP at the very end. And well, there we go. Whoa, this is starting to get a little messy here. Smith and Body restoring order, but that looked like the chance for VP to create an opening on the upper side. Scream is lost in the doldrums somewhere, and Neo gets 2 kills. 3, Taz, what is this? Taz with the clutch! 1v1 and a triple kill at the end.
Wow. I just don't know what Scream is expecting when he's running out like that. Why is he not checking for that angle? It's so confusing. And then, after all of that, it just completely unravels for G2.
What was that drive-by? Neo! And then Taz is fired up. Taz is just like eternal class on this guy.
Wow. I almost want to see the replay of that. Just that emotional reaction in slow motion for Shox, because that was not necessarily something you see every day. This is so early on, you know. There's only 3 rounds in. You're not supposed to be, you know, tilted just yet.
The pressure, man. We have to remind you, this is another winner match between both of these teams. They're each 1-0 in the group. And just to remind you again, you might have heard it already a few times, but you need 3 to go through to the playoffs. If you lose 3, that's it, you're done! And well, much like Snacks, that's unreal. The timing is just all over the place this map so far.
Smiths gets a headshot. They only have pistols on G2 and they're still winning this round. It's a 2 versus 4 now. Taz and Bialy getting shot and getting locked out up here now. Coming in, Scream, gonna get some revenge with the C-set 75. It leaves Bialy 1 versus 3. He's got so much time here. He can do this, but he's gonna have to hit some shots. And as soon as he misses, Scream gonna move in for the double kill. And that will be G2 bringing it right back. Absolute madness what you're witnessing here.
I don't know how to describe it apart from just maybe VP getting a bit too happy with themselves after that last round and maybe letting off a little bit on the focus, because Smith gets 2-1 digs, then what? I don't know what to say. Like, that was a hard eco from G2 pretty much. They invested in pistols, that's it. No Kevlar, nothing else.
You made it sound like you were about to vomit, which is an appropriate reaction to what we just saw. I mean, that is fair play compared to what we just saw out of G2. I'm glad that we're watching Body. He actually, I want to, when he's in this position, if they go A, notice how he underhand throws a smoke right on himself, so that when they come out of the hut, they can't see a thing. It's actually quite clever. So just watch out for that. Also, because this is a position that can be Molotoved, so he's sort of double checking it. He's making doubly sure that they're not going to be able to put him out of that position. It's pretty cool. So just, if they do another A push here, Virtus.pro, definitely watch for that.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on Body for sure. It's one of the more important positions as well in that map, period, because if they come through A main, or rather, if they're coming through hut, you're just mowing them down in droves. And that's what Body will be looking for here. It does look like VP still kind of spread out. I mean, Pasha has worked his way around, and he's going to get the drop on RPK. And so there's the fine start that Virtus.pro were looking for. That's the signal to go here for Taz. And there's Body going ham, only picking up the 1. Snacks is there to trade, and a man advantage for Virtus.pro going into the bomb plant.
Oh, come on, not again. Surely we can't keep trading rounds like this early on. Virtus.pro only had pistols. They've picked up a rifle. They've got the bomb down and even a smoke for upper if they need it. Smiths coming in with an important kill on Snack. That's going to bring it back to a 3-on-3. And Bialy holding an angle where he may only be able to get headshots on Smiths here. It's not necessarily easy, but so much time is already off the clock here. G2, where's that retake going to come from? Neo somehow staying alive and fighting Shox in the meantime. He gets a headshot on Pasha now. Neo turning around. He's locked in the corner. He can't do much. He's going to get one shot. Gets a headshot on Shox. He's reloading. He's getting the chance. Smiths has to find him. It's going to be right now. Neo! Oh my god! Smiths falls to his death!
Well, yeah, and like VP is just like, just another day at work. But Neo is unbelievable.
An actual Counter-Strike magician.
Look at this. The angles that he's playing as well, using the silos.
I'm out. I am absolutely out.
There you go. All this while Neo is in-game leading as well. Just want to throw that out there. Between Shoxy and him, you've got 2 insane legends. They're capable of so much, and they're calling the shots. Additional pressure on their shoulders. But that is unreal. Now we have VP back in the mix, 2-3. VP trailing behind G2, but again, G2 have to save money. They don't have the money for the rifles. They're going to be on pistols this round. And while VP, they're just going to go ahead and plow ahead straight onto the B side, it looks like. No time wasted.
Snacks trying for the, Scream trying for the early grenade there, but they're going to try and challenge it. Actually gets the kill now. He's picked up the AK. Surely not. Again, G2 only have pistols. It's supposed to be the case that if you have the pistols, you get trucked like this round. So finally, there's some sanity in what has already, in 6 rounds, been an absolutely mad game. I cannot believe it.
This is getting silly. Snacks with the sawn off. This isn't cobblestone, Snacks. This isn't A-Long. You aren't supposed to be doing these things. Somehow the man finds a way. What a beast. 3-3, tied up now, and G2, they're going to push it. They're going to go for the rifles. Fitting. We get the auto shot. We get the shotty, the sawn off.
Production crew has your back, Semler.
The funny thing is that Daly, the director, always goes hee-hee in my ear when that's about to go off. So,
Daly is a man-child. Scream taking out Pasha. Smiths and Body actually with a couple of kills too, so G2 going on the mega offensive outside. They're pretending they're on the T side and just rushing in, and Snacks, you know, confused, wondering what's happened to my team. I can't explain. This is not how Nuke is supposed to be played.
I don't know if we can keep up with a whole map of this. If this is how it's going to be, how do you predict this? A flawless round in the follow-up. A big buy here coming in from G2 as well. This was their only real recourse. This was their option. They had to go aggro because they had no grenades. If they sat around and played a default round where they just held angles and tried to play the clock, Virtus.pro would have steamrolled them. VP had all the necessary utility to get into those sites. So G2, they actually take the fight to them. That's so brave.
It's actually quite ingenious what G2 did. I didn't notice when it was happening, but so the 2 people who are pushing aggressively by T-Red, because Smiths is up on the high ground and watching the silo, they're not at any risk of getting shot from up there. Smiths got that covered, so they only have to worry about the sort of the ground floor moving in towards T spawn. That's pretty smart. It's a huge risk for a number of different reasons, but it paid out that round.
So we're talking about you're going to have to make it happen. I mean, you're going to have to go aggro at times.
Smiths.
Wow. What? Oh, this is sick.
I was going to say, you can't drive the forklift anywhere, so Smiths. It's not working like that.
How dope would that be, though? Just run people over, right?
There was a version of Counter-Strike where you could drive the vehicles. it was never used competitively as far as I know, but...
This is the hard counter Snacks and Bialy, though. If they're going to play upper like this and try and get into heaven round after round by using the high railing, Smiths is here to cover that. Interesting.
Yeah, and the other thing is, there's no way anyone would check that. That is never an angle that someone's going to be. I kind of wish someone walks by now.
I do too. Please, Bialy. Does Bialy actually check? No way.
Wow.
No way. No way. No way.
He's going for the long range fight. He's still going to be going down, but that is the next level. How do you? It almost has to be the case that they've been practicing against him on this map, and that he remembers. Otherwise, that's very unlikely.
Yeah, there's got to be some extra info there from Prac or something. Like you've seen that somewhere.
That even makes the position even more powerful because he checked it and he still didn't win it. So hard to tell from that angle. I'm quite impressed.
Well, points for Bialy, but points for Smiths for picking up the kill, and Scream backed him up as well. Got rid of Neo, so we're down to Snacks, Pasha, and Taz here for Virtus.pro. 10 seconds left, and they're saving. You're right. They have no utility. They have no hope.
Okay, so if we all just for a minute take a deep breath, this is still a very good position for VP to be in. If you don't win the pistol on this map, and you know, 8 rounds in, you're at 4-3 or 5-3. That's very good. That means you've won 3 rounds without even winning the pistol. That's super impressive. So if you just look at that overall pattern, Virtus.pro should be fairly excited about what they're seeing on the scoreboard right now. The big problem is they don't have that much money, and G2 are at least starting to build a foundation, starting to build an economy. So there's that. Still, I would say this is a very open game.
This could go anywhere. I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard to say otherwise, considering how some of these rounds have gone so far, right? Where it's like, well, anything is possible at this point. But good, that makes for more entertaining CS for all of us. That's what we want. Last map of the day here, and a winner map at that. Both of these teams are 1-0 in the group. So now we have to see who's gonna join the ranks tomorrow for a 2-0 match versus another opponent who has 2-0, and who's fallen into the doldrums of 1-1. But we'll see. Very patient play here from VP, but also cautious from G2, not showing anything out in yard this round.
But it's very rare that as the T side, you get to walk all the way down Secret, or Volcano, as people sometimes call it, thanks to the addition of Volcano, who made that for Valve and sort of came up with this version of at least this part of the map. It used to be very different. You saw him in the video earlier as well. 9 rounds in, and with 55 seconds, they're going to go. They're all the way in B by the time G2 say, wait a minute, there's another bomb site on this map.
How unbelievable is this? Well, now Body knows that Taz is holding, at least. He has that info, but he doesn't know that there's doubled up, that Snacks is there to help out as well. And G2, how do you retake 5v5 on the B site?
Don't. This is few seconds from being gone.
There's so many angles. Look at this. Bialy has a place to hide in what used to be dark, where there was nowhere to hide. Now, all of a sudden, you do have all of these angles to worry about. Body's going to get Snacks looking the wrong way, but it's over. I mean, there's nothing that Body can hope to do here. Taz is going to get bodied, but it's still a 1v3, and he has to back off to save his gun. This is it. VP have got the round.
Yeah, I feel like we're just repeating ourselves, but that's not supposed to happen, you know? Normally, if you want to go get down in secret, you need to commit at least 2 smokes to even get past to that point. Then you get down there, you have to commit a lot of smokes on the bomb site to get the bomb plant down, and it all gets really tricky. This time they just walked in for free and did all of it.
I love Bialy always looks so pissed off. He just looks so mad. And he's also one of those players who will shout stuff, right? Like, you just get super frustrated and starts cursing, you know, like, I can't say anything. I mean, obviously it's going to be in Polish, but whatever. Still, not gonna go there, Anders. But I went up to him. Once.
Everybody knows what it is.
You know what I'm saying, anyways, right? So you're thinking it. I put that thought in your head. Just think about that. All right. So I go up to Bialy. I'm just like, Bialy, does that go to your teammates? He's like, oh no, it's all right, Semmler. I don't hold down push to talk. You know, he's just like flipping his table and breaking his keyboard. It's like, I just don't hold down push to talk. It's all right.
Look at this, a Virtus.pro fan through and through, and he's shouting in his apartment in the middle of the night, so I don't blame you. Keep shouting, let him call the police, and just, you know, you explain that you're watching the ELEAGUE Major, and I'm sure they'll understand. 5 rounds for G2, 4 rounds for Virtus.pro, and we do have a bit of a break here. Honestly, this is just incredible. We've got a technical timeout for Taz, who's got a bit of an issue to work through, but at this point in time, this game is completely wild. G2 can buy, and that's the big thing.
There's clearly a mic issue going on with Taz right now. But Taz, you know those mics? You don't need to shout. Like, you just hold down push to talk. They're pretty good mics. Like, if the guy's gonna hear you, he's gonna hear you. You don't need to shout into the mic. He's like an old person answering the phone, like a grandmother or something, right? You know, it's like the louder I yell.
Not bad. I'm glad we've got people ready to Photoshop weird things, especially when we've got tech issues.
If Taz doesn't fix this problem soon, we're going to have to take him outside.
Look at what you've done. Hope you're proud of you. You're encouraging Semmler. You're encouraging Sam. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Taz is actually, I mean, come on, Taz. Like, I can hear you from here, man. I'm pretty sure your teammates are going to hear you if you're pushing on the button to talk.
Even if you're not, just shout loud enough.
Shout louder.
It'll work.
He is actually an old person using a phone. All right.
Oh man. So I think the important thing here to keep a track of is the fact that even though Virtus.pro won that round and did so sort of really smoothly, G2, because of the previous 2 rounds, they have enough to buy. So if the problem really starts to unfold on CT side when you eco. As soon as you do that, it's probably going to go off the rails, isn't it? Like that whole first half for you.
It goes, yeah, it's out of control. Like, especially considering how close these rounds have been, man. Like, I want VP to keep just bullying and keep pushing like this, where it's just keep throwing these chaos rounds out there. But let's remember, I mean, one of them was Neo with a massive double 1D headshots, right? With Taz getting another 2 kills. Can't count on that every time. And then the next is 3 kills with the P250 from Neo. I mean, now VP, you need to get results when you actually have rifles. So let's see it. And we have the matches paused. Is this for a technical time? I mean, this could be a tactical timeout being used here by G2.
This is on G2 side. Are they just trolling us?
They might be trolling us. They can't see VP. They can't see VP. Just saying.
You know what I wish for more than anything right now? I want Shoxy to be unleashed in this game. He's only got 3 kills. We're starting in the 10th round now. That is quite far from his level. So let's get Shoxy in this game.
This is one of those maps, though, where I could see Shoxy's level taking a hit, just because watching G2, it still feels like there are gaps, and like Nuke perhaps wasn't one of the maps that they practiced, and they might be a victim right now of the randomizer, where maybe they didn't want Nuke. Nuke was just like a risk that they had to take, that they left in there, and it's not a map that they are as prepared on, and so Shoxy's got 10, 15, 20 different things to worry about in the round, like as far as positioning is concerned, what his teammates are doing, and that might be having an impact on his play right now as well, where he's not able to get into his comfort zone.
Yeah, but for exactly that reason, I would say play more of the rounds that they had previously, where they did the 3-man stack in yard. It's possible on this map too, even on this version of the map. You know, try and push lobby. You know, get in through hut, get in through ramp, and try and sandwich whatever terrorists are in there. I think they need to take charge more of the round, because I feel like when they give up yard control, the Virtus.pro showing right now, they know what to do with that. As soon as they get the yard control, they're all over the map. They can't contain them. So
once they get that option to go down to B, basically, like they get access to Hell, to B, or to Secret, right? I just picture like Scream there is basically asking everybody for permission. Like, I get headshot, okay? I get headshots, okay?
Am I allowed? Oh yeah.
Shoxy's like, fine, okay, go get headshots. I get.
I mean, they should. He's doing all right in Scream, so yeah, more of those, and maybe they'll be in an all right position here. We'll see. Again, picking Nuke at a best of 1 is certainly daring, certainly very risky, I would say. Right now, for Virtus.pro, that risk seems to be paying off.
What in the Sam hell is going on now? I don't see an admin behind VP. Unfortunately, we're blocked off by a wall from G2, so I can't see what's going on over there.
Well, let's assume then. I think VP are fine on the technical front. Maybe the French just, you know, they wanted some attention too. No, there's no admin there either.
Daily is so good. Like, I asked for a view, and then he gives me the dramatic view. Now we just need like a Hans Zimmer soundtrack behind this, and look at that, like sick zoom in onto G2. And yes, there is nothing wrong with G2. It looks like they're getting ready. We should get, yeah, countdown has begun. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being patient. We're getting back into the action.
I'm certainly ready for this one. 4 seconds. AWP on Smiths, AWP on Shox. Maybe that's the difference here. So instead of playing more aggressively, they're going to try and snipe Virtus.pro out. Man, if they go for a lobby A attack in this round of Virtus.pro, that would be interesting. That would make those orbs very difficult to use. But instead, they're just walking out. They're getting so close out in the yard, they walk right into Smiths. And he's not going to miss the chance. He gets the kill, but then he gets returned on by Snacks. Shooting body in the back, and Snacks with the help of Taz there. They come in 2-for-1 shot, but Shox, but he's still going to get taken out. And now Scream 1 versus 2.
Oh, this is agony. A collateral for Shoxy, and he still gets overwhelmed. And Scream, you better back up. You better actually save your teammate. No, it's not going to happen. Neo is going to catch him looking the wrong way, and that split second, that difference is going to make, well, the round go VP's way. 5-5, tied up, and G2 reset on the economy. Shoxy, boom. That's what happens when you line up.
God, man, that all happened in the space of 3 seconds. They just traded pretty much the whole, both teams got traded right in main.
I guess Smith just didn't realize how many people were out there in yard when he takes down Pasha and doesn't see anybody else, and then he's just dead.
Well, I think it's also because normally, there would be some sort of grenade indication that they would be coming, so but he was way out in the open, so he gets the first kill, yeah, then they're right around the corner. So really tricky, blowing up the door, putting up the smoke, running right through with a sawn-off shotgun, but he's on the other side. Snack's gonna be quick down the ladder and then up again, still creeping around. He's hearing them on the other side. Ready to release the Kraken here. And Smith's going down next to Bialy. This is unraveling here for G2. They need these rounds, and it's not working out for them. Shox is going to get taken out. It's a flawless round. Taz with the triple, and now Virtus.pro at 6-5. This is really great work on the Polish side.
No, it's remarkable that they're able to just control the situation, and this from a VP that struggled on Nuke initially, that took it as like a risk, and then got destroyed, and then said, right, that's never happening again. And it really does feel like VP, they're in their element on this map now, that they've figured it out. Because getting 6 rounds T side, fully controlling it, what feels like every round. It feels like VP, this is their map to lose at this point. It's G2 who are so far behind, having to try and put up a fight. And they're just floundering.
Shox going to go and play on hot instead. They got Smiths covering the yard, and he's in a way more aggressive position. So if they were trying to walk out again this time, if they were doing the naked walk into yard, they'd probably get killed right away from Smiths, at least 1 kill. But this time, they might just be going for the full execute. As soon as you start shooting out those windows, and when you've got all those Molotovs and smokes, that's a big indication that you're going to try and put some in. So Bialy, the Molotov he's lining up here is going to be for hot where Shox is standing. That's an easy enough sort of thing to spot for. Oh, Shox! He's given up on that. Wow.
He's been out here for a while now, and I think he is getting tired of it, Anders. You're right. He needs to be unleashed. He needs to go in here and do some damage. He spots Bialy, and now he sees what's coming. He knows he's going to be able to communicate to his teammates now to rotate up to A and get in position to defend this. There's the one. Can he get the second? He gets the headshot. He gets both. Shoxy shuts him down single-handed in yard.
Wow. So Virtus.pro use all of their grenades to get into the bomb site, and Shox is just there tripping their legs, saying, not this time. Great individual play. 5 versus 3 here. They've got no more grenades. All of those were supposed to go into the bomb site so they can do something behind it. Snacks close range with the sawn-off, but not quite connecting here. 30 seconds. Now they're trying to get into round, but this is going to have to be much quicker than this if they want any chance of putting the bomb down. Taz, he's top fragging on Virtus.pro, but even then, I don't see them winning this 2v5. I just doesn't seem possible at this point in time. 18 seconds left. Nice headshot on Scream. Now he's going to try and go for it. If he had a smoke, maybe he'd get the bomb plant, but they should be able to deny it. Taz going to be right in there. 10 seconds now. Snacks gets one. Second one trying against RPK. This is now a 2-on-3. Oh no, this could be one. Taz with a kill. Snacks getting one. It's a 1-on-1. The sawn-off is working, and Snacks 2 versus 5, and Virtus.pro win the round. Unbelievable.
After Shoxy does all of that work at the beginning of the round as well, Anders, how do they find a way back into it? VP, like, this is the start of that round, and you're thinking, that's it, G2 have got it in the bag. Shoxy has just done all the work. Gotten 2 kills, and then they decide to drop into vents.
Can we get a replay of that kill or not? I think he shot RPK in the ass. There's no other way to put it. That actually happened.
Well, you know, this isn't Japan. It's the Kraken, after all.
Yes. Got the tentacles, let's see what God, I wish I didn't understand that reference. Bialy gets a quick triple. It's now 1-on-2. Scream and RPK. Now on a 1-on-2. Can they win this round? It feels like the motivation is really lacking on G2 right now, but they've got the bomb. They could very well win this round.
If. It's a big if, Anders. It's a big if. But anything is possible when you got biceps like Pasha's. You flex them, boom. They're done.
Can they withstand bullets? Is that how?
No, this is what you don't understand. When you buy tickets to Pasha's gun show, it's the biceps that fire the bullets.
just put a bullet in between and squeeze, and it pops one off.
Boom! You got it,
Doesn't need the pistol, doesn't need a rifle or anything.
You've got it.
All right, then. It's 45 seconds. He's recovered the bomb, and oddly, Scream and RPK have decided to evacuate that. But think about it from Pasha's point of view. He's no idea where anybody is right now. Any corner could be the one where he gets a bullet in the face. And look at that, up on the high ground. Pasha now realizing 30 seconds. He goes for the spray, takes down one. Now it's a 1-on-1. Scream is up there, and he's going to save his team. A triple kill for the Belgian player, and that's about time. 7-6 the scoreline, moving into the 14th round.
Oh man, I don't know if my heart can take this. Or it's so back and forth. And of course it's Scream with an AK in that position. Naturally he's going to hit the headshot. Really, Pasha, if you're Pasha at that point, you just shake your head because it's an impossible situation to come back from. Hey! So this G2 fan was like, hey, hold on, VP.
Yeah.
Man, hold on. I've got a jersey. I've also got the snapback. Get on my level.
As, I mean, if you're a fan of either team or just a fan of Counter-Strike in general, then this is definitely a game that's worth watching. Oh, Pasha, that little jump actually shows him how many people are coming around the corner. Now he's falling back, and he needs a bit of backup because otherwise he's going to get locked in there. Body spraying and almost transferring. It's going to be a triple kill. Oh, double kill for Body so far. Nearly a triple as they drop RPK down to 17, but what a great push.
This is actually, yeah. Where I'm just, all I can think of is like a really bad joke where it's like the VP owner who's calling Neo. Neo picks up the phone. Hi, Neo. Can we get some kills now, please?
Yeah, they certainly tried, but Neo and Snacks here, 2 versus 4. They won one of these, and I don't think they can win another one. They don't have the health, and they're locked in on this side of the map.
And there's a man already, I mean, RPK is still holding in Volcano as well, so... In secret, Scream is hanging around on upper, it seems. No, he's down on lower, but there we go. Nice lead from RPK. Picks up the 1, looking for the duel with the 2nd, and he's going to be able to get the headshot on Snacks. Unbelievable round in what has been a half of unbelievable rounds. This has just been so back and forth. Look, the scoreline says it all. 7-7, tied up, going into the 15th round. and VP are the ones who are going to have to go for the force. But considering they've been able to win with Pasha's biceps, pistols, sawn-off shotgun, I mean, they can do it all at this point.
Yeah, apparently that's not an obstacle. You'd think it should be, but it isn't. 7-7 the scoreline. It's tied up here. We're moving into the last round of the half. Let's see what G2 can show us here. I really think they need this last round. I think Virtus.pro is just fine having 7 rounds. They're not going to worry about that. It's all on the French. Try and see if they could do a bit more. And I think finally we might actually see the smokes 4 yard that you're supposed to throw to get into secret, which they just haven't done yet.
Get out. You're joking. Wait, that's the garage smoke. Okay.
Yeah.
So garage smoke goes down. Incendiary as well to follow. But we still have a man on the hunt. That man's name is Monsieur Papillon. And he's down in the lower halls as well. So if they go past, Smith has got eyes past the smoke as well, but this is looking like a split onto A.
Oh, they got to be careful. That smoke, if they go back too far behind it, then Smith can see them, but now a minute left. They're making their way in through main. Shox is going to put this fire out. They're running out. Smoke gets the shot on the alley. Very, very important. Actually, Smith is the one who did that from main. Shox now 2 versus 5. It's looking great for G2. I mean, Virtus.pro got all the way into the A bomb site, and then they did nothing at all once they were there. Neo and Taz here. Very unlikely they can fight their way out of this one. Shox will take another kill and body with a double. And that will be 8-7, favoring G2. So at the end, if they win 3 rounds in a row and manage to recover some of their dignity in some of the rounds, and I don't know. I think it's going to be a very tough fight here for G2. Virtus.pro in the past have shown they're very good at playing CT side Nuke, but it's not done. It's not done yet.
Well, you've got some of the maestros of CT play for Nuke through most of the time of this map in CSGO, right? Snacks comes to mind as one of the most annoying players to play against on this map ever. It was uncanny, his ability to work around smokes and yard, but like just completely flank pushes. It's just what he can do on this map is sick. And Taz as well, clearly comfortable right now. 16 kills for him, 104 ADR.
So actually, I think for the longest time, Virtus.pro back in sort of 14 and 15, they didn't play Nuke at all. They were one of the teams. One time they picked it and they pulled it out of nowhere. I think it was actually against Titan in London when they did it in the final. I think it's like a Gfinity finals.
That would have been a Gfinity.
Yeah, I think it was Gfinity finals where they did it, and no one thought that they could really sort of play Nuke seriously. And I think they actually beat Shox in that situation by randomly sort of pulling Nuke out, and then they've been good at it sort of ever since. Been pretty good at playing the map. So second half is coming up here. It's the last game of day 2 of the ELEAGUE Major. We're live here from Atlanta, and it's a 7-8 scoreline favoring G2. Now the pistol round coming up. Patcher going to walk into the whole G2 team, and he gets a quick trade. Now next in line, and actually a bit of a shot for Body coming out. Viali missing the chance. Triple kill for Body, and G2 looking great.
What is this business? Pasha, fair enough if he's got 2 players there and ramp to back him up, but the fact that they aren't able to follow up. Body with the quad kill. Now he needs to get the ace, but he's not in position. Shox is going to rob him of that glory, joining the actually a very small pool of players who have had aces compared to 30 bombs so far in this group stage. But quad kill on the pistol round, T-side Nuke. That's not easy to do. Well played for my Body. There you go. You can see he hardly believes it himself. He's like, guys, did you see what I did? I'm supposed to be the new guy here.
It's really confusing because that round is very clearly a bait, right? Pasha walks in, he dies, he gets a trade, that's great. Now the backup to that plan is that as they try and get into ramp room, there's a grenade being thrown at them and 2 people waiting at a crossfire.
Yeah.
And the way they get out of it is probably just one-clicks both of the players. That's ridiculous. I mean, that actually is an amazing setup for Virtus.pro. 9 times out of 10, you'd probably walk right into that grenade, and then you'd walk into the crossfire on low health and get completely destroyed. But Body has said, I'm just gonna kill these people easy.
Now, Anders, could you tell me with this scoreline that G2 have won both pistols so far on this map?
No.
Just to remind you all, in case you're just tuning in, G2 won the first half pistol, and it's still only 9-7 after winning the T-side pistol as well. So they're definitely not out of the doghouse just yet, G2.
No, this could go either way. Even winning these next couple of rounds here, even if they get to 11-7 as a scoreline, they need to continue. They need to put the pressure on them. They're dropping slightly too low in health for my taste here. This is where I start to get worried. Scream. He's at 38. And doesn't want to make the jump, and I don't blame him. That would be almost suicide. 2 HE grenades left on Virtus.pro. That could be very lethal indeed, but a good spray from Smith. Takes a kill on Neo. The grenade lands, but doesn't do too much either. Finally, the only one with a return so far, and now Pasha's left 1 versus 4. Oh, a headshot on RPK. Not bad.
Not bad at all, yeah. But the bomb gets planted, and that's the important bit. So Pasha, really no business going in here to look for more. It's more about if you can get lucky, find a rifle. But I think it was 2 SMGs along with the rifles here in this round, so there really isn't much for him to pilfer. He's going to have to just back off and save his scout. Definitely a good thing to save. Go into the next round, get Kevlar, try and make that work. I mean, if you are a G2 fan, I mean, basically any of the French scenes in the past, you should really be paying attention, because if the rumors are true, and this might be Smith's last LAN event as a player, I mean,
that's what we've been hearing.
Think what you might about, like, his performance and what people say, but the guy is a veteran, true elite veteran from France. He's been playing for so long. I mean, his professional career, period, his only job has ever been to play CS. He's been around that long.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about. All right. Wow, so this guy's trying to beat the other fans by just the size of the screen, That's the battle. That's where it's headed. 2 a.m. in Paris. And still watching.
Awesome.
Yeah, with hats off to you, sir.
Bonne soirée! Bois ton vin, sois content, G2, c'est pas terminé.
That doesn't mean anything, does it? You just made that up.
I did. This sounds, random sounds.
Alright, that's what I thought. 10-7 is the scoreline. Bialy is about to have a very bad day indeed. And next in line, Neo too. Pasha trying to recreate the glory moment from last round. Not aiming the headshot just yet. Oh, and Molotov. It almost followed him down the ladder. That would have been great.
Well, that's going to be the signal for Body to back off. Get out. Pasha just was one body shot. Scout, man. Down to 25 HP. Get wrecked. And Pasha continues to hunt because he knows he's going to buy another gun in the next round. Yes, please. Yeah! No! Oh, no, Pasha.
Oh, man. What is happening? I mean... if he went for the knife and it failed, you'd just say, this is what happens. But once you go for the scout, you feel like you've got to be able to make it work. It didn't happen this time. 11-7, G2. 5 more rounds, Summer. 5 more rounds and they do this. But now Virtus.pro have money to buy. It's not a great buy. There's, for one, no defuse kit, lacking in grenades, and certainly lacking in weaponry as well. There's no AWP, which is such an important tool on this particular map, but it doesn't mean they can't win it. And if they do manage G2, the plow might not be far away.
This means that they'd have ninja'd their way in the night, opened up the hood, and cut all the cables.
Yeah.
Like true ninjas do. Ninjas don't always look for conflict, Anders. They also, it's all about subtlety.
Oh!
Nothing subtle about that, though.
No, he got stuck on the railing. You're supposed to be able to just get back really quick, but they caught him shuffling about, and now he's out of the round. That's a dream scenario of your G2. And if you're passionate, you could be thinking, please, please. Then they rotate back. He sees the feet. Taz, easy enough kill on Shox, but he's got 9 bullets left. Snacks there to help him out. And Neo as well. The whole team is here. They're getting shot down. G2 probably thought that was it seemed like a good idea. You show everybody in ramp, and then suddenly go back and hard, but they might have been too slow for that one.
There might have been the timing. This is all down to timings, basically, and it seems like, well, Snacks and Co., Virtus.pro, they have more experience on the map when it comes to that because they just stayed put. They stayed put in position, Snacks in main, that crossfire with Taz initially, and then Neo, obviously, he's supporting Hell. He rotates up real quick and gets a piece of the action, so this is what exactly G2 wanted to avoid in this situation, and now it's Shoxy with the AWP as well. So we'll see. There's still no op and play for VP. Neo's got that scout. He can be deadly with it, but can he actually find the opening here, Shoxy? No target. And so much damage!
How? He's the shot. Please stop. It's fire. Can't just do that. Bialy goes down, and RPK will be falling next. So still a 4-on-4, but the health on Body and Shox is so incredibly low. I'm not sure I'm a fan of this. Snacks will get a headshot on Smith. He was one of the high health players, and he's now out of the round here. Virtus.pro, if they win this round, it's really bad news for G2. He's going to get one, sees the gun barrel. Taz looking for the triple, but he's going to get clotheslined by Shox, in fact. So somehow, and again, I don't know how, we've ended up in a 2-on-2.
Yes, actually Taz making an uncharacteristic mistake, going over aggressive, getting hungry and hunting for a kill. means that he ends up bringing this back into a situation that G2 can win with 56 seconds left on this clock. That's plenty of time here for G2 to maneuver with. And it's going to come down to Neo and Snacks being in the right place at the right time. Scream is just holding out in yard. He's waiting for Shoxy to rotate over. But this is where it gets just a little bit tricky, a little scary for Shoxy. You're going to have to be quick with that op.
Maybe he meant to do this. Maybe he was just saying, check this out, guys. I'll start this round on 20 health and we'll still win it. Maybe he's playing Counter-Strike on hard mode.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, just he's playing with a, like in golf, he's playing with a handicap already. Yeah.
Well, he needs to take a little bit of HE damage now to get him down to 8 HP, or better yet, 7 HP, and then I'll be impressed.
I mean,
because yesterday, the 1v2 pistol clutch with 8 HP, that wasn't too shabby either.
14 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, and now they're trying to make their way onto the bomb side. Shox walking in, shooting Neo in the back, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Snacks, he's in the vent. If Shox plants on the wrong side, this round is going to be over. He's going to get just enough time for the plant. He makes a bit of noise, Snacks here, so Shox knows, going to peek in between. One shot could do this. He's already got the double, and Shox scoped up, looking in between the silos. He sees the feet of Snacks. He's walking on the other side. There's the grenade. Shox looking at all sides. The flashbang comes in, and Snacks will be able to do it. The double kill for him, and now he's warming his feet next to the fire. Playing on hard mode, just not worth it after all.
Not this time, right? Not this time for Shoxy. And Snacks, again, with the 1v1 clutch for his team. One round closer here, VP, to tying it up, 9-11, trailing by 2. Money is still here for G2 to buy in this next round. But that's just frustrating if you're G2.
It is, but in the grand scheme of things, if you're playing on the terrorist side, you love rounds like these. You get a bomb plant, you're down to a 1v1. If you bring up the scoreboard, the cut that it takes into VP's economy is massive. Look at the money, they have nothing left. So even though you don't win that round, you know you set yourself up to win the next 2 if you can just do this. Just the one more round here, and they're getting real close.
Well, let's see, that one smoke actually kind of messes things up for Smith. He's not going to be able to line up his towards Garage, and so a little bit of time bought there inadvertently by VP. Scream waiting in Squeak, and Bialy, again, not a bad situation here for Bialy, unless they've got 4 Molotovs, and they could definitely open that door and chuck one over here. So Bialy might get toasty here if G2 elect to go for the A site. But there we go, you can see Smith's lining up his smoke now. He's going to be getting that down in the yard fairly soon here, and we'll see where G2 want to evolve their game, where they want to push.
A lot of grenades being output here from Smiths, in fact, every single one that he had. And there's the classic lineup that we never got from Virtus.pro. But G2 have put it down. That wall of smokes is supposed to at least a couple of people in secret. Bialy gets shot in the face even though he did so much damage. Shots has gone down. Still a 4-on-4. Taz doing more work before he's finally taken out. Now Snacks, not with the flick. Instead it's Scream, sending him all the way down the ladder, and now in a 2-on-3, RPK trying for the bomb plant. Pasha, if he peeked the corner, he could have stopped it, but he didn't realize, and now can they go for the retake?
Well, they're both stacked up together, and do they realize that there's still a man in yard right now? It seems like it, because those nades had to come from somewhere earlier. So we'll see a little bit of information there gained. RPK still alive, and Neo takes down Scream in the meantime. Smith, however, gets the drop on Pasha, and it's Neo crouching in the corner, but there's no escaping it. RPK will hunt him down in the end. And, well, no, you definitely want the AK. Eventually he'll get it.
That's copy.
Yes. No, he got stuck with an M4. That's actually garbage when you are on T side.
Yeah, that could be... Hey, it could certainly create some problems for you, I agree. Maybe if it goes out yard, it could be fun enough, but... long range, yeah. 9-12, and moving into the 22nd round here. It's a 3-round lead for G2, and suddenly it feels like they might actually be able to do this. They've won 4 out of the 6 rounds that have been played in the second half here. That's not bad.
This is remarkable. They are getting that momentum now. VP, I heard them shouting, trying to get pumped in the last round as well. I believe that was Taz. They're trying to get everybody fired up. I mean, you got to get into this fight somehow. You're still only at 9 rounds here. So VP, I'm not going to say it's now or never, because they saw the city go around and they should just get completely blown away like that. Body with the triple spray down as they push out through main. It's Pasha and Taz. Well, conveniently, they're already in hell, Anders.
Literally. Taz sneaking out for a headshot, but he's playing Scream. If there are any headshots to be downed out, it's from him, right? And another one. Another one.
Okay, DJ.
I just can't help it. I just can't help it. I'm sorry. 13-9. Moving into the 23rd round. It's currently Body at 23 kills. How cool is it that Body is the top fragger in this game? again, the subject of a lot of criticism right when he joined, had to sort of stick in it. I think most people thought this was a weird pickup for G2 and that, you know, why have they gone to this pool of players to try and find someone, but he actually has really proven himself. It's quite impressive. On the other hand though, Neo and Pasha, we were sort of praising Neo earlier, but they're really missing from the game. Viali going to become a great killer. Neo with a headshot as well. Taz picking up one of Snacks. This is a very sketchy buy coming out of Virtus.pro, and it works beautifully as Snacks picks up 2 kills and the round is done in just 3 seconds.
You know what that's called, Anders? A disaster. You just ran out and got mauled. Hard reset. You still have money to buy, sure, but... Ooh, you can see Shoxy. He's like, I thought that was going to work.
We miscalculated something, definitely did. Oh no. I don't know, it's kind of shocking, but at the same time, you know, obviously that's sort of, they're just hoping, we haven't really done this before, let's just try it, you know, maybe they'll, you know, not be ready for it, maybe they will have a stack in yard or in ramp, and it'll just be an easy round. My god. 10-13. I thought G2 were about to run away with this game, I really did, but now I'm not so sure anymore. Virtus.pro, their bank is not looking great, but neither is G2's, and if they win this round, Virtus.pro, they're going to be right back in the game.
Exactly. This is a scary moment for G2. And well, you know, what do you do when you're scared? You look to hang with your friends, right? And so they've grouped up. They've got 4 together here. They're looking for that death squad, and Snacks is going to go ahead and pick off one of them. There's the pruning. It's starting to happen. Snacks with 2, and he dashes back to safety. He's even switched it up completely. You know what? Why don't you go and flank with the AWP if you're Snacks?
Yeah, this is not a weapon that really is supposed to be that great at this range, because obviously if you miss a shot, then they're going to be close, and they'll end up firing with the AK against you, but doesn't work out. I think that was about to be a cool pop flash being shown there, but not sure if he got it down right. 3 versus 5. Virtus.pro, they proved on the T side that you can win these rounds, even if it's not easy. Now, 2 versus 5, they could win those as well. Snacks, 3rd kill of the round for him. Neo. Easy shot from Scream, but now it's all on him. 1 versus 4 and 25 seconds left. I just don't think it's possible. Quad kill for Snacks. I mean, yeah, just the power of having him on your team is almost unparalleled.
He's rocketed up to the top again between him and Taz. Taz with 23, Snacks with 22, and yeah, just excellent work here from Snacks. That's going to put G2 in a very awkward spot considering they did not get the bomb plant. It's going to be a half buy here for G2. And, well, they're going to have to cross their fingers and hope that they can get something going here. I almost want to see, like, the squeak to vent, straight down to B site, just get the plant as quickly as possible kind of strategy coming in here from G2. It's an old one, it's a classic, but it works.
I think you could, they're going to go ramp instead. They have the one smoke, so you almost could have got your wish then. They're going to use the that's not bad. Pasha, now in a bit of an awkward situation, but he doesn't get stuck this time, and Neo gets a grenade and a follow-up, couple of kills, and the whole push is absolutely gone. That will be 12-13, and now Virtus.pro inching closer with a 3-round win streak here. Their money is starting to build up, and G2, oh man, they're so close to the finish line.
Yeah, what a fantastic scoreline. And there we go, the timeout. The tactical getting called here by G2. It's about time. It's not over yet. You're going to have the money to buy in this round, which is why they're taking in the tactical timeout at this point, but it's getting close enough to the point where you need to really kind of have a breather here and start discussing what needs to happen. Smith's a little bit of a say. And Shox. I mean, Shox is the in-game lead, but Smith does provide a lot on the tactical side to support him.
Yes, absolutely, and that's sort of been the case for a long time, I feel like.
That's like over a decade of experience for Smiths competing in CS.
Roger.
I mean, they've been around a long time. The history in the French CS scene goes way back. It's very cool.
So, I mean, I think that's also why the rumor, anyway, says that maybe he'd end up being a sort of a coach or an analyst or something for the upcoming potential French super team, which I would be quite excited about having Smith in that role. I think it'd be very, very interesting.
Last time they did a super team, it was pretty good. Things worked out pretty nicely for him.
It sure did. It sure did. 26th round. I mean, it may be the last game of the day, but it's been worth waiting for. I still can't really tell who's going to win this game. Based on the economy, you'd say Virtus.pro have the lead, but G2, they haven't been playing badly at all on the second half here. They've shown they can get the rifle rounds against them, and oh, Pasha again getting caught in ramp. That's the second time it's happened, and Neo, he knows if he goes and dies here as one round is pretty much done. Pushing in, Shox gets a headshot on Taz, and that is a very bad sign. But then Bialy comes right back out of nowhere with a double headshot with the M4, and now 3-on-3.
This is just scrappy. That's the word here to describe this game. Like, G2 refused to give up, but the same could be said for VP. They will get the bomb plant here, Scream. 3-on-3, but a massive nade superiority here. Nade count, rather, for VP. They have so much to work with in this round, in this retake. Body in a classic position here, holding the access to vents. He's going to have his teammate drawing the fire. Exactly, that 1-2 punch, you see it. And Snacks point blank just obliterates him. Easy.
And Shox doing the same to Snacks. What a one-tap from Scream. There's a reason he earned this reputation, and it's beautiful to watch it, isn't it? Neo gonna put in the grenade, and that will just explode the door. Scream still hiding back there. Neo trying, and it's another headshot. Because why not? Scream, man, what a monster.
Dude, replay, please. That shot was sick. There you go.
They talk about my one taps.
This guy
is so mad, isn't it? It's so mad.
Bialy. That's wow, Bialy.
That almost saved the round, right? But this is just a really good job, and Shox doing the exact same there. 14-12, double up being brought in here by Virtus.pro. This one is going to go to the wire, isn't it? Pasha, the advantage with him having the orb is maybe he's not going to get caught in ramp, you know, he can just scope up and wait there for a long time, and hopefully no one can catch him off guard.
Roger.
Man.
They've been, this one smoke has stumbled G2's push towards Yard as well. Again, we've seen it in the past already, putting it so aggressively forward, it messes up Smith's lines for his smokes that he wants to set up. Once again, he has to wait till the smoke clears. Going to be able to throw it out there. We'll have the follow-up as well. And it's going to be that classic wall out here in the Yard that will allow G2 to get down to secret.
Now, here's the interesting part. Snacks doesn't usually respect smokes. So I've seen him 100 times walk past this wall. Oh, and he gets the leg right through. Almost a second one, Snacks. How is he channeling? How is it even possible? It looked like 3 shots of those were sort of dead on target, except he was moving too much for that to actually connect, but that's obviously terrifying. There's the grenade, the touchdown right on RPK. Drops the bomb, and a headshot from Bialy. Finally gets taken out. There's a nice shot from Smiths coming out. 4-on-3, still winnable. They got so many Molotovs on G2. And only one smoke on Virtus.pro, oh no.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and it's already gone out. They've used the smoke. 30 seconds left. Pasha's going to go for the peak. He's got that AWP. Looking for the shot the window, but the smoke is already out. They can't actually cancel the incendiaries, and there's still one Molotov, and it's on Shoxy. 20 seconds left. Are they actually rotating upper? What is this madness?
I mean, I think you're exactly right. This is definitely lunacy on a whole new level from G2, and it's not going to work out. I think they may have gone too deep, Samla. I think they tried to reach a tiny bit then.
Someone throw them a life vest. Something.
That was it's so hard to say because obviously, I mean, the hindsight is 20/20. If it had worked, then we would be applauding them for the genius, right? But I feel like with the 3 Molotovs, and they had a smoke as well to put the bomb out. So if they smoke and put the bomb down in B, and then they just hold it with 3 Molotovs, that's a hard sort of retake to do. Even 4-on-3, that's not easy. The scoreline is 13-14 here. The money's not there for G2. They're gonna have to play a pistol round now. Or an eco round, and they're going fairly aggressive out in Yard. Snacks be closed in on here. He picks up body. There's a chance for Virtus.pro to even out the scoreline here, make it 14-14 and push it to the very limit on Nuke. Again, both these teams are 1-1 in the group stage, so if you win here, you're going to be 2-0, and that feels very good.
Yeah, that's a massive advantage when you only need 3 wins to get through, right? That is so important. You do not want to fall into that situation where it's a 1-1. I mean, G2 just barely survived the qualifier as well to get here. They're just like, please, just let us have 2-0. Let us actually make it through, because I do believe, excuse me, yeah, they were 6-8 position in the major qualifier. So that's as close as you can cut it.
Well, here it comes. regardless, it's going to go to the 30th round. It could be overtime or it could be a win for either team. They have the money. Both teams have the money here. If G2 lose, then they're going to be broke. If Virtus.pro lose this round, then they can still buy, and that is a crucial difference. Virtus.pro have a much better chance of bringing this overtime if that's where we're headed than G2 do. And here it comes. The 29th round is coming up. I can't believe that it's gone this close on Nuke. And we do see some pretty big sweets on Nuke. And oh, shocks! Was it the flames from the Molotov that obscured his view just enough? Pasha has not been having a fun time at all in ramp, but that was a high impact kill.
That was big. I mean, that's going to just slow everything up for G2 now. And this allows for Snacks to rotate under through Secret, and it's just going to be a split onto A. It's the full YOLO. They're showing no respect to Scream. Will find the trade headshot, but Taz is still alive on high. And there's Neo as well. No, it's Pasha. Smith obliterates him with the headshot, and now a 2-on-2. Neo and Snacks alive for VP.
Neo's had a rough game. Snacks, on the other hand, is out of control. Neo with the perfect timing gets one, goes for the spray, picks up the second one, walks into the fire and dies. I mean, he has the money, but still, that's almost a taunt at that point when you say, listen, we're rich on this side of the table. Don't worry, whereas you don't have anything at all to buy with. Shox, he clearly frustrated. 15-14, it's match and map point here for Virtus.pro.
Yeah, this Nuke pick is definitely backfired. I don't think Neo realized just how low he was, maybe. Maybe he thought he could just dash in, dash out.
Let me get slow motion.
Alright, that's match point now for Virtus.pro. But they're not done yet, G2. It's the Force Buy, Tech 9, full nades, and the Kevlar. Not a single rifle to be found, but then there are a couple players on this team that used to excel in these sorts of situations. LD, CZ, never forget. Never forgive.
Now is the time. That run-and-gun engine had better work out this time, otherwise they're going to lose this right at the brink. I mean, it's so close, and they played such a cool game on Nuke, but Virtus.pro just slightly more consistent. RPK goes down. That's the first kill. Need another 4. Grenade not working out for Pasha, but at least he doesn't get caught there now. They're forcing him back, and he's realizing they're all over the place. They're hunting him. He gets another kill. That's a great shot from Pasha. Very important. Brings them still in a 4-on-3. The bomb is about to go down, so another retake is on. Taz going to take down Scream. It's now Smiths, and now just Shox. 1 versus 4. If anybody could do it, it may just be the captain here. And there's the 1 kill, taken down by Ali. Still another 3 to go. They've got the grenades to force him out. A tiny gap here. He doesn't get the flick. Have they got more grenades for Shox? He's trying. If they close the door, that just might be it. The door is gone, and no one's defused. Neo's on it now. They need to do this quick. Shox trying to get out. 2 seconds, 1 second, and Neo gets the defuse. Taz gets the kill. It's 16-14 Virtus.pro. They walk away with a win here, with Taz dropping 30 kills. The old man still has it, and that's going to be Virtus.pro going 2-0 in the group in an absolute